Right Cup Talk with Brian Adams. Let's get it. How are you guys doing? Guys and gals, get in here. Let's see what's been going on lately. It's been a lot. So let's see what's been going on lately. That's crazy. I am I'm taping live. Hi. I'm actually in my living room. I just want to do something different today. So, well, I'm sitting at my dining table, but it's encasting my living room in the background. So, if you hear echo, I'm sorry. I'm working on it. I didn't hook the mic up. So, I wanted to apologize early, get that out the way. I haven't too long ago woke up either, so I'm kind of like still stuffy. I thought I was fine, but once I start talking and hear myself, I'm like, I did shave and stuff, but I don't know, my hair's growing back so fast. You know, I didn't have hair growing up. I didn't. I had nothing. And I can remember like my friends in like elementary school. I had some friends in elementary school that had facial hair. I can remember Philip for one, tall light skinned guy. Philip, I forgot what Philip last name was. And Derek Chapman, I think Derek Chapman had like a beard or something facial like. But I didn't have nothing. I didn't get facial hair until probably like I want to say high school. I definitely didn't get a beard and all that until I graduated. I was like in my after 25. I was like probably closer to 30, like 30, 29, 28, 29. So and if you look back at my pictures of the past, that's about right. I really didn't. I didn't have anything for a long time. I actually always want to. That's always say I want to have facial hair. Please God, give me facial hair. Please let me have facial hair. Let me get some facial hair so I can. My father had the the whole thing where it was like this. It was the back in the day they had the Superfly sideburns design, all that stuff. He had that in his high school pictures. He had a black eye, I think, because he got into a fight briefly, but he did have that, and I was like, wow. Here, my father had a face full of hair when he was in this high school, senior pictures, and I didn't have nothing. But it's that old saying that goes, you got to be careful what you ask for because I asked for facial hair and look at me. I have facial hair now and I don't want it. I'm always shaving. I'm always trying to keep stuff lined up and keep stuff in line. Like now, you can probably see this coming back. I have a full beard, this stuff is coming in. I said, okay, so he is my father because I'm getting it now. I got it late, but I'm getting it. And of course, I keep my hair bald. So it's not easy. Some people say, "Oh, you look so good." Yeah, some people say, "Ah, you look horrible." Oh my God, how old are you again? So I say this: I'm 45 years old, and um, I'm 45 years old, and I feel good. I'm not in the best health. I could lose some more weight, which I'm working on. But just recently bought me, well, not recently, but last year I bought me a treadmill. But it feel like recently because I just recently started seeing the weight move. It takes a while. I said when I go into the gym to the treadmill, that weight peels off. With the treadmill is at home, it takes forever for the weight to. I don't know. But I just want to take this time out to talk to you guys, and I did have a list, but I can't remember where I put the list at. Some people I wanted to thank that I see consistently in my comments, and I read the comments, guys and gals, and they be cracking me up. So even some days when I be having my moments, I be like, let me go look at my comments. I look at some old comments. Like, this is be cracking me up because it's really about. I want to break this with you because maybe you guys can give me some. I'm actually I'm sidetracking here, but maybe you guys can help me out. Well, let me finish this segue. It's really not about it's about us, growing this channel, and I really do appreciate the comments and everything that you guys leave and stuff like that, the likes and everything. Speaking of which, like this video so you be up there and subscribe to that channel. So subscribe to my channel. I said to that channel. Subscribe to my channel so that you can be up to date with all the content as I drop it as we go. But yeah, just wanted to be able to come on here and just talk about some things. I can't remember where I was segueing into now. Forgot. I figured that, but oh well. They'll get back to me. Like I said, I just wanted to come on here because I hadn't talked to you guys in a while, so I know I have to keep, you know, making stuff happen for the algorithm to go and blah, blah. But, well, I will say this. Cardi B, I heard two rumors this weekend about her. I heard that she's pregnant, and then I'm hearing that she's divorcing Offset because he's cheating on her again, allegedly. Allegedly. I'm not big time yet, so I guess I don't have to worry about saying allegedly all the time. I'm hot in here. Let me go turn that air. I wonder why the air ain't kicked in. Give me 1 second. Well, yeah, give me 1 second. Let me go kick the air. Go to commercial break. Hit that like button. Think about something nice. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Thank you. It's getting hot. It's getting hot, and here all this lights and stuff all around me too. So that's not making it no better. And I'm trying to keep my voice up. I know I got one comment that somebody inboxed me and said that I have to work on speaking up more. So I'm trying to get a tone and stick with it and use that as my recording tone, not recording voice, but recording tone. But yeah, now I remember. It comes back to me. It comes and goes. Cardi B. Since we're talking about it, two things I heard this week. I heard that she was going through a divorce. Well, she's about to divorce Offset because she heard that Offset was cheating on her. She stepped out. Oh, not cheating on her, but would you say he been outside? I wouldn't do Cardi B be outside, but she just don't be getting caught up. That make you wonder. It really do make you wonder. Make you think, think about that. Like, Because you could be doing something and you just never got caught doing it. The people in jail, they're in there because they got caught. You have the same people in jail doing the stuff, the same people in jail that's on the streets doing the same thing. They just haven't got caught. So it makes you wonder. But anyway, not to go get off subject again. I gotta work on that too. I noticed that myself in videos. Well, that's what I was segueing to. It's coming back to me now. So I'll write this down so I won't forget it. We'll come back to it. But yeah, it makes me wonder about that make you wonder about some things. Like, what's really going on in our household? Like, is it mental issues? Because he doesn't say anything. If you notice, I don't think he doesn't really talk too much. I mean, he's very defensive, just like he's supposed to be. You're not supposed to be, even if it is true, some of it's true, some of it's not true, all of it's not true, whatever the case may be. I've never heard about, I've cheated on I've never heard of gal, my guys and gals. I never heard nobody say nothing about, I cheated, boasting about cheating on somebody. So it makes you wonder, like, what does he have to say about this? What does he truly have to say about this? I would love to see what his therapist have to say. Somebody who he can confide in, because he hasn't really spoke about it, really. I mean, he'll, defend it, of course, and shut the rumors down, or whatever he can to shut it down, segue into something else. But as far as, like, why does this keep going on, and why is this the case, and why aren't y'all fixing this? It's not. It's always, he's cheating, and Cardi B is ready to leave him, and all of a sudden they back together, and he's cheating, he's Cardi B ready to leave him. It's like, this is their story. This is their brand now. As a couple. So even if she really does divorce him, whenever they decide to, not say divorce him, well, yeah, even if she does, they decide to split completely, that's going to be her reputation for a long time. She was with Offset, and he used to cheat on her so much. Well, maybe that's what she's doing. Maybe she's trying to brand herself so that maybe one day when she does divorce him, she'll tell her story, all the crazy shit that went on inside the story. That will blow her up, because it will blow her up. and that would be her life story. It should be branded just like how Tina Turner was branded with the Ike and Tina Turner story of, the story of her life, of, the trials and tribulations she went through in that relationship. Because if you think about it, Ike and Tina Turner they were young. They were younger. And they went, I think they broke up in the 70s. And it is 2024, or 2023, when she met demise. But they broke up in the 70s, and in the 20s, they're still talking about that story. So I think that's what they're doing. He may not even be, who knows? Because that would be his life story too. That would be his story. He'd be famous off of being the ex-wife of Cardi B, if nothing else, just the rapper or producer or whatever he does in the entertainment industry. But he'll be known as that, and also known as Cardi B's ex-husband that cheated on her. And God knows what else is going on in that household. All the best to you both. Keep them, up the uppers going for them. You got to send something up for them, so she don't do nothing crazy too, or vice versa. But all the best to you, Cardi B, and the kids. Because if she says she's pregnant too, she's about to have another baby. So I did see on TMZ that the rumors were squashed because Offset was out at a restaurant or casino somewhere. Yeah, I guess the casino has a foodie area. A little place, little luncheon area. You can go sit and, take a load off the floor. Kick your shoes off, let your feet breathe, get you a drink or two. Because gambling all night, that's like some crazy stuff, and you really got to be on your. When you think about it, if you're going all night long and gamble, I know I'm sidetracking again, but that's a lot. You ever went gambling one time? My great aunt, she walked with a cane. Any other time, we got that daggone casino. She was good the whole time, and they was up all night up there in Atlantic City. They gambled all night. She ain't tired. I ain't even see her at. I was like, maybe she went upstairs, took a nap, and came back. I don't know, cause I ain't see her. But I did. Every once in a while I would hear her and then see her moping around. But for the most part, she would disappear. I wouldn't see her. At the Trump Taj Mahal, up there in Atlantic City. But that makes you wonder. I don't know. I don't know, guys. We'll see. But like I said, all the best to them and this situation. I just wish the best for them, and with them kids too. With Cardi B kids, they are they're going to be exposed to all this craziness too, but they're going to be paid off. So I guess you can't really. It's a give or take situation because they're going to have some money. They're going to be paid off, for the rest of their life. They got money for days. So come on now, Cardi B is your mother and Offset is your father. Money. So, wow, that's crazy though. But yeah, that's we'll see. Like I said, just send them up for them. Send those up for her and family. And I also wanted to bring up too, since we're just chit chatting. I have to figure out a name. Hold one second. Let me. Still sweating. Come on, AC, kick that. Dude, I'm probably sweating too because I got this robe on and I'm drinking tea. I'm drinking hot tea off the early morning. I don't know why I'm sweating for real, because that's really shouldn't be having sweat either. But yeah, I got the lights. I hate that too. That's the only thing about doing this report. I'm talking. I wish I could kill the lights. You have to really stand in there and be in the light. And sometimes that's annoying. But back to the subject at hand. Addams Family. Okay, so right now, I want to ask you guys about this. Just give me your opinion. If you don't want to give it, that's fine too. But I just want you to hear me out. I have I was thinking about the Addams Family, right? Building up the brand and using Bryan Adams as the brand name itself, at some point I do plan on boasting and building and boosting the channel up. So I don't want to bump heads with. I know this might sound so too far fetched down there to think about it and saying it is two different things. But to say it sounds funny. I don't want to bump heads with the Bryan Adams, the rock star Bryan Adams. So I was thinking, should I use my real name or should I continue to use Bryan Adams? And because what I don't want to do is I want to build a Bryan Adams family brand, Bryan Adams, the Adams family. But if down the line I got to change the Adams, everybody gonna be called Adams family. It's not gonna be part of the family no more. We're gonna be a something else family or something. I don't know. So that's what I was kind of wondering. I wonder how does that go? I wonder if I can continue to do this and just push with this, or do I have to change it now in the beginning and get it over with? I don't know. Maybe I have to look into it too. Talk to some people. If somebody knows this, inbox me or leave me a comment or something like that, so that we can figure this out. But yeah, nonetheless, that's what I was thinking about. I have been thinking about that for a while. You know, how is that going to work for me? Yeah, but anyway, keep it moving right. Sunday. What do you guys do on Sunday? Do y'all go to church? I'm Catholic, so I go to mass like during the week as well. I didn't go to mass today, but like I said, I do weekly mass. I wanted to get into this too, this new VP real fast, because I'm not really into the politics, as you probably noticed. My day one is because my videos, I really don't make videos about the politics, but Kamala Harris, I'm rooting for you. I'm going to endorse Kamala Harris. I don't know if I could do this video. I got to make an official video, but I am endorsing Kamala Harris for 2024. Bryan Adams. I like Kamala Harris. I think I'm saying her name right because people has messed up and broke it down different ways, and I don't want to disrespect. But if I'm not saying her name right, I apologize. But if I am saying her name right, then let's keep it moving, and let's keep it going. Miss Kamala Harris. Now, I saw one time somebody said something, had a comment where they were saying that people are addressing her as Kamala. All other presidents and vice presidents in the past, they never addressed him as the first name. They usually addressed him, if not by their whole name, they address him by the last name, like Bush, Bush 2, Kennedy, Reagan. Reagan got his own airport, and it's Reagan. So I mean, like, I got that when they were talking about that. I think I got that from the Breakfast Club. I was listening to it one morning. Look, they gotta put some respect in this lady. I mean, I like her so far. What she's standing for. I know they were saying that they thought that people don't have enough stuff on her. People don't have enough information on her because she, as a vice president, she stood in the shadows and she was very quiet. I think they did that on purpose. I really believe that they had that set up because they knew that at some point, just in case this man was the fluke, not to say that this president would, but just in case something was to happen, they would have a backup. Now, I think they probably were expecting the worst for him, but he didn't give that. He's still standing. He's still doing. He was able to pass the torch, so that's a good thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I commend him 100% for doing that. I appreciate it because this is our livelihoods on the line. And if you know that you can't, then it's one thing to know it, and it's one thing to acknowledge it, to fix it. Because that's the only way to fix it. And if you can't fix it, then yeah, like I said, let somebody else do it. Let somebody else stand in place. That's like being at a Burger King drive-through, and that customer service lady is giving you the nastiest customer service, and you're just being nice to her, and your money is on time, and your money is right, and your change is everything is just exact, and or you got the card, you ain't got no cash, you just use the card. All you gotta do is swipe the goddamn card, and it's clean, and it's a easy swipe. Your card ain't been sitting next to your cell phone. It ain't been mashed up with something else you ain't using to try to pop no locks recently, so it ain't bent up or nothing like that. All she gotta do is just swipe. But yet she giving attitude on top of attitude. That's sort of like how this situation is. Just if you don't want to do it, don't do it. So, or if you can't do it, don't do it. Because you have a lot of them, you break down, they be like, well, I'm going through something. My son just got locked up. My daughter has cancer. My grandbaby is dealing with some health issues. My father is ill. My mom is ill. I'm out here. I don't really need work. I get that. But everybody has a story to tell. So I commend him for passing the torch, like I said, being able to say, hey, I can't handle this right now. Let me be able to, take care of myself and, because this is the world at hand. This is the world in your hands. Come on, man. So, and you're getting people giving him slack for that. But anyway, moving right along. Like I said, I am definitely for Kamala Harris 2024. I wish her and her family the best. I've seen her husband and everything on TV. I'm like, wow, they really look like a cool family. So I think that this would definitely be, and it's time. It definitely is time. I mean, if you look at it from the standpoint of ethnicity, it's time because we've always had white men presidents and vice presidents. We had Obama, a black male president. We should have a black female president. Maybe even at some point, everybody should be entitled to run for president and be able to serve. If you're qualified for it and you're able to do the job, then why not? What's wrong with that? That's just like working with any other job, especially if you want to do it. Because some people that don't want to do it. She looked like she wants to do it. She looked like she's ready for it. She's up for the challenge, and she's going to take this and take that torch and march forward with it. And I'm in that lane with her. So all the best to her and her camp. Definitely be, rooting for you, Kamala Harris 2024. So, yes, and like I said, hit the like button, hit the like button. I also got a comment too. There's one time somebody said that I don't make the videos long enough. Now, when I was reading up on starting to build the channel, they say you want to start off with little amounts of video because sometimes viewers, their attention spans is real quick. It's real short, so they don't have time to read. So I said, all right, well, let me go ahead and start trying it. I mean, I don't mind talking. I can sit here and talk all day long. I mean, it ain't nothing but talking. I can do that all day. So, let's just talk. I can do it. I normally try to do like a 15 to 20 minute video. I'll try to push it on up to 30. I'll start trying to do a 30-minute segment. If that's going to give me better engagement, then so be it. And yes, I'm in my towel. On a Sunday morning in my towel, relaxing. We're so relaxed in this house. It's just me and my dog. And we're so relaxed in this house that I don't even know where he's at. He's around here somewhere, but he's relaxed. So when he's okay, I'm okay. Everybody's okay. The house is okay. We just got to get these celebrities in order. That's what we got to do. Oh, too, did you go see the, y'all talking about the Missy Elliott? I saw Missy Elliott concert the other day. The new one. Um, and it's on tour now. She was with the singer, the rapper Busta Rhymes and Ciera. Hot, hot, hot. I was on the edge of the couch the whole time, just like, yeah, yeah. And you know, I'm gonna tell you something like that. Real second, I'm gonna break into this. Back in the day, I was a big Missy Elliott fan. My mother was a big Missy Elliott fan. She was bigger, I think, than I was, because I only liked Missy Elliott club songs. I didn't realize that she had so many, like the slow songs with Genuine and I think some she had one with Aaliyah because she was doing all kinds of stuff on a concert. I was just going down memory lane. I was like, I remember listening to watching my mom dance to certain songs and stuff like that, and you know, hey, turn that up, that's my girl, la 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 la. Missy Misdemeanor. I can see her now. Missy Misdemeanor. But they had so many hits, and Busta Rhymes at that time, I would say from like the mid '90s up to all the way up until recent. I mean, they had so many songs and hits, and I can remember one time. I've never seen Busta Rhymes live, but I can remember one time I seen the video of something he was doing on MTV. It was like a concert he was giving, and I was thinking, what if him and Missy Elliott was to get together and do a tour together? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Because they're both very colorful, both very the artistic, the art, the way they see things, they view things is out of this world. So the tour name is perfect for what it is, out of this world. And then years later, I'm sitting there on the couch, on the edge of my couch, just like, you know, going at it because of this tour I'm watching of Missy Elliott and Busta Rhymes. And Ciera, go on through her. I mean, she did a good job. Ciera really does a good job. She's a very good performer. I think she should have more credit than what she's given. I know she don't have to really do much because she's married to the football player, but and she has a baby by Future. So I know she's well off. She don't really have to do anything, but she's just really a good performer, and she really gives a good. Kind of some of her moves and stuff kind of made you think about Beyonce. Some of it did, but and her tour was because how she performs and stuff like that. But I guess, you know, Beyonce is what she does. She's paved the way. So I guess that's what you call paving the way. Now I think about it. But yeah, no, she gave a good performance as well. Good speech. She really engaged with the audience, and I liked it. Busta Rhymes, of course, he was the man. The man. Oh my God, him is flip mode. They, oh gosh, just da 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 da, all over the place. And you know, he rapping. He got like a lawnmower, just cut that grass, motherfucker. He go through the yard real fast. You know, he just rapping. And the colors, the arts. I know the comments. I know the rumors about him. Yeah, did you see the rumors? I know I'm sidetracking, but yeah, I saw it. The rumors about him being suspect. We used to call it suspect back in the day. I think they didn't change it up now. I don't know what they call it. I don't think you can sit outside, but I got to figure out. But back in our time, they would say suspect. It was a little suspect. I saw the video that they had of him allegedly where, not of him, but the bodyguard that was bodyguarding him, and he was talking about how Busta Rhymes used to like to have the fun boys or the pretty boys or something he called them, that he identified them in his section at the clubs and stuff like that. Well, those rumors had been going on for years because I remember hearing about those rumors back when I was growing up in that era with him as his music in the beginning. So I'll say to that, whether it is true or not, it's really none of our business. As long as it's consensual and he's not doing nothing to hurt nobody. What those celebrities do as celebrities, that's their business. This celebrity stuff is like work for them. It's like you going to work. You don't go to work and tell everybody all your business at work, right? So I would not expect them to do that either. Now, whether it's true or not, that's a whole other story. But getting into their business, their personal life, that's something that I always try to stay out of, because I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. I'm a private person. Even though I'm sitting there talking, I talk about a lot of stuff. Uh, I'm a Taurus, and most Tauruses are known to be private people. We don't really like to discuss. We don't like to discuss a lot about business, and we don't like changing and moving a lot, changing up and doing. We don't like all that. We normally most Tauruses don't like doing that. Yeah, but I'm a Taurus. May 7th. I'm a early May Taurus, so I can be stubborn if I really believe in something that I really think that it's going to be beneficial to me and mine. Then yeah, I'm going to hold it down to get that and stuff like that. But anyway, I like the Missy Elliott show. So if you get a chance and you get an opportunity to catch her show, their show in your town, go for it, because it was really good. They really, really, really jammed. They really, really, really good. And even Missy Elliott, when she came out, one of them I saw, one of those videos looked like she came out first. So I don't know if they've been like switching it up. Maybe she's been coming out and then letting Busta Rhymes close out, however they do. But one of them I saw, I did see it looked like she came out first before. But nonetheless, she gives a good performance as well. I like how she captures her moments, where she's going into, first in the beginning, when she super duper fly, I can't stand the rain. She was heavy set, the makeup and the short hair and all over the place. Then she went to the big bag of clothes, the big bag on her, and the I can't stand the rain, all that. And then she went into the whole where she was smaller, and she had the Kango hat on and hair in a ponytail, and she's with a lollipop in her mouth, and this the bus, the bus. What's the bus song? The double dutch bus. I know the original version is the double dutch bus, but I'm telling my age like Schweitzer. That's German, by the way, Schweitzer. Instead of saying the S word. But yeah, the double dutch bus. Working. But anyway, that's the concert to be at. If you get a chance to get some tickets, or you hear about somebody selling some tickets, or you've run across some tickets, you find some tickets, go to that show, because that's the jam to be at. All right. Yeah, you owe me one, Missy and Busta and Ciera. Red Cup Talk with Brian Adams. Hit that like button. Yep, let's keep it going. So, also, before we get too turned away, because I said I was going to mention this too. Where is it at? It was, I forgot where it was, but it was something where we were talking. I said I wanted to mention it to you because man, okay, before we go on to that, what is going on with this couple, Netta and Charles? Netta and Charles. So if y'all don't know who Netta and Charles was, so how I came into knowing who Netta and Charles was, it was a young black guy, and he used to have this older drag queen lady, or older. That's how I'm not older drag queen lady, older trans lady, making his food for him, and she would make the food and just come out and be like, Charles, your leche's ready. I'm sorry, she would do the little shake shake her chest and all that first. Shake, shake, shake. And then she'd say, Charles, your lunch is ready. And then Charles will come out and sit down and eat the food that she prepared for him. And that was kind of, I guess, funny. I don't know. I never understood what was. I never understood what made them blow up like that from that. But nonetheless, they've been, well, she's been recently on the, Miss Netta is the one I'm referring to. She's been on the line recently, and she's been cussing and fussing at people, and people going off on her, and she's going off on people because of this situation, I guess, where she's thinking people want her man, want Charles is trying to be straight. Then I saw a video of Charles get caught. It's like, I don't know if that's the nerd. See, nowadays this entertainment is so different. I don't know. I can't tell if it's. Sometimes I can't tell if it's real or if it's a skit. Do you ever get caught up with that sometimes where you be like, you can't tell if something's really real or what's going on because all of it look like it's fake, but then all of it be looking like, what the hell are y'all doing? It throws me off because I'm like, what? I don't get it. So now, from that, they're gone to doing tours and going on the road, and I'm assuming doing stand-up comedy or whatever, because I don't get what it would be that would make me want to go and buy tickets to go see. And I'm not hating on them or nothing like that, but what would make me want to go and see somebody not name that, but what make me go see somebody to sit there and cook for somebody and cook them food and serve them, and we sit and watch them eat. Now I know during the time, was going through COVID, they would watch. People used to do videos where they would watch you eat food, literally watch you sit and eat. You make food where you make videos where you just sit and you eat, and they watch you. I don't know. I forgot what it's called. It's a term they have, because they have a term for everything nowadays. It's like these apps in our phones. But they would just watch you eat. So I'm assuming that's maybe what that idea came from. But we're not in the daggone COVID's time no more. We out of that. We're on to bigger and better things. We got people trying to go down to the Titanic and pop it and stuff like that. We're out of that era. We're moving on. So I don't get that. I never understood what it was. Now, I bring up to say, recently I've been seeing little skits and stuff like that where, excuse me, wow, I'm burping all on the videos. That's crazy. And no, I ain't editing it. But, excuse me though. But I didn't think that would come out like that. But no, they're doing, they're arguing, they're doing skits where they're cussing. Miss Netta is cussing out people, cussing out women specifically, and going off on the women because I guess they want Charles. But my thing is, who is Charles? Charles, this guy, he only you ever see how he come in, he be like, yeah. At the end of the day gonna end. So I actually think he don't even want to be there. So I'd be like, what is the purpose of having Charles on the microphone when he don't even want to be on the microphone? I didn't even think this was gonna last so long because he don't give off that. Maybe that's what's making him so big, because he acts like, or maybe it's not an act. Maybe he really don't want to do this, and he's doing it because he's seeing the residuals of money. Because I'm sure they're getting paid. You know, I'm sure that every time he comes, they both are on making videos. That's money. That's money for them. So, which is a time, because we're in a time where you can just make videos and make money off. That's crazy to me, but hey. I ain't gonna knock it. Y'all should knock it till you try it. Yeah, I'm saying with Charles is they try to put Charles outside. Charles probably ain't even outside. Charles up in there playing with other pots and pans, chilling, watching us, laughing at us online. Because I guess maybe this is probably why how they get paid. Maybe this is how they get their money by doing this, by I guess going off of people, going off of people. They were cussing and fussing, and his this is a lot going on with that. And I'm like, what is the purpose of how are we in that we're in that day and time where you could just if that's the case, I need to do it. I want to be able to just that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, let's just call it what it is. If that's the case, I want to sit around and just argue with people all day and get paid for it. All right, that's cool as hell. How about that? I mean, you might end up having a stroke later on down the road because, hypertension, you just fussing and cussing and hollering and hooping all day. Whether you mean it or not, your body don't know that. It'd be like, what the hell is going on upstairs? Get them out of here. But they getting paid just to argue and cuss and fuss and do all this crazy stuff. I'm like, man, let me be able to do that. Why I can't do that? And I guess that's what I'm getting at. Well, not they, but Miss Netta is. Miss Netta's doing it. And I guess, it's like I said, I ain't knocking that. She's making the money, But it's just like, do all that. If you're doing that, do something else with it. Do something else with it. That's what I want. Do you have a favorite fruit? I know it's just a little side out the what they call it. Just moving right along. Do you have a favorite fruit? My favorite fruit is watermelon. Right now, watermelon is in this season, and I've been tearing watermelon up. I remember last night and the other day. What's the last night? It was night before last. I was eating a piece of watermelon. And I was like, I hope eating too much. I know they say too much of anything is not good for you. First of all, my grandmother used to say all the time, too much of anything is not good for you. But then we have watermelon. So I've been saying, I hope that watermelon is not bad. I hope it's not something that'll mess me up because I've been tearing watermelon up, and I want some now. After this video, I'm gonna go and make me some watermelon. I wish I could make me some watermelon. I'd be making watermelon all year round. But I'm gonna go and get me some watermelon after I finish with this video. And actually, the thing is, I had to get the watermelon already chopped up. I go to Publix and get it. I get it already, or Winn-Dixie's, because Winn-Dixie's by me too. I go there. But on a day like this, I have to get the one that's already chopped up. The little already come in the little cubes. I get that, and because it's already cold. And I also get a big one, a whole one, and I put that in the refrigerator to let it sit. Because you gotta let it sit. I like cold. I don't like just eating watermelon. I like my watermelon to be totally cold. So I let it sit in the refrigerator for 24 hours. But in the meantime, that urge, that craving I have for it is being satisfied because I have the little small chunks here. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Give me some watermelon. I be hating not hating. I know they say hating is a bad word. You should not use hating, the word hate. But I dislike when, because that's another thing. I dislike when watermelon is out of season. But that's another thing we're going to get into too. I've been seeing a lot of people misspell words or be messing up words like crazy, pronouncing them and stuff like that. And I'm like, people, you buy these educations. A college degree is not cheap. What's the purpose of having these degrees and getting these degrees when we're not going to use words and spell them correctly? The words be all chopped up and added. Now I remember back when I was in school, and doing reports and stuff, I would read a book, and after reading that whole book, sometimes it would be like maybe one edit issue or one error that I would notice, maybe sometimes two. From like the real nice thick back, using some Stephen King books or even some Daniel Steele books, John Grisham's. I used to read a lot of those too. His books, but it would usually be like maybe one edit, one issue, maybe sometimes, like I said, sometimes two. Now I'll be like, what did he say? What did he? And sometimes if it's spelled wrong or misworded, it'll throw the whole meaning on. So I had to go back and it throws me off track. I'd be like, this is not fair. This is not right. Like, people don't take pride in how they produce stuff no more. That's what it is. Produce the way they produce stuff. They don't take pride in it. They'll spell their names correctly, but outside of that, everything else be all mumble jumble. I'm like, come on, man, what happened to this? This is like a. So I look at it like people that have their degrees, a waste of money. It's a waste of money when you actually go in and you get a degree and you're paying for this, and you're not going to uphold it. It's something as small as spelling making a sentence correctly. Now I know they said they took out cursive handwriting. I can still write in cursive. I love writing in cursive. I remember when I was, 5? Real quick, before I let you guys go. I went to private school. I went to Catholic school when I was little, elementary school. So I think at 5, I was at kindergarten. And my teacher would write notes, my progress notes, to my mom, and they would communicate back and forth, but they would do it through cursive because they knew I didn't know cursive. I had to learn cursive, and trust me, I learned it real quick and real quick. Probably within I think I learned cursive within that school year. Yeah, I had to be within that school year because I was doing cursive next year. Yeah. And I was able to read those notes because they used to mess me up. I'd be like trying to figure out what does this mean? Because I mean, some of it you can understand, ARE and stuff like that, but R and Brian, that's my name, BRI, But as far as his curriculum and his stuff like that, and his progress reports and work studies and stuff like that, I can read all that stuff in cursive. So I had to learn cursive, and I learned, like I said, pretty fast. In 6th grade, I remember at 6 years old, going to 1st grade, I did know how to, if not write in cursive, I knew how to read in cursive. Because I wanted to read and see what was going on, what were they talking about back and forth. Because even then, when we went to public schools, I think we had progress reports. So the progress reports would be sometimes in cursive as well. So like I said, I hurried up and got on that. So I learned that, and so I could see what was being said. So I said it to say that maybe they should bring some of that back. I mean, why did they take out cursive handwriting in the first place? I think it's very neat that as the American English language, we have English, we can write in regular, and we can also write in cursive. It's like you have people that write with their left hand, you have people write with their right hand. There's all kind of people in this world, and all ways of doing things. There's no one set way. So I say that to say that, if something is different, as long as it's in this element and it's working for the time of that time and era, the time and era, there's nothing wrong with that. Work with it, One of those old sayings, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Leave it alone, and I notice we do a lot of that. It's not broke, but we're still trying to fix it. Why are we messing with it when there's nothing wrong with it? Leave it alone. I guess that's the toy side of me coming out, y'all. Like I said, I don't like to change a lot. But anyway, like I said, it's been a minute. Okay, so I gave you double the time. Double. I didn't just do a short one today. I went into a few things. We talked about Cardi B. And we talked about the Addams Family name, the branding. We talked about our future president, Kamala Harris. We talked about the Missy Elliott Out of This World tour. And Miss Netta and Charles. So, we had some things we got into. So, hit that like button, like I said again, and subscribe to this channel so you can be up to date with content as I drop it. Hey, y'all, thank y'all again for the comments and for engaging with me in these videos and helping me grow. Like I said, if you have some comments about that segment that I was talking about with the branding of Bryan Adams, leave me a message in the box, or leave me a message or comment or something like that so we can discuss it. Because like I said, I do want to figure out how I should go in the future with this All right. Wake up talk with Brian Adams, and I am out of here. Happy Sunday. Peace.